See, I don't like that because last time I entered the ID and it said you are now in or whatever. Right number, right? 957 826 826 84350. June 10th, 2021. Last time though, I heard people talking and shit right now. But it's still early.
Yeah. Well, if I was just getting on. You're going to tell me what's early and... That's the 11.
Hello,
Hello?
this is Michael Zuniga.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes, sir.
this is Michael Zuniga.
Oh, I'm online waiting too, man.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. I just want to stay unmuted so I can hear my name.
Oh, okay.
Unmute. There you go.
Hello. Hello?
Hello,
Hello. My name's Aaron Fleming.
I'm sorry?
My name's Aaron Fleming. I'm supposed to do a Zoom with y'all this morning at 10 o'clock.
Just hang tight, man. The judge will be here in a little bit and he'll start calling names, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I thought he said Michael Winder. This is Michael. I was like, who? Like, how the fuck did you get trouble, Mike? You think to him? Like, what you doing back there? Where are we gonna go? At least I know I'm in there, so yeah. If you know, he wasn't
Can't be a
here.
problem. Judge isn't there yet.
And emailed my lawyer, so I'm in the meeting. He told me shit, he cussing about me. He's been fucking in the whole house. He's like, I tell you, some people are shit. I'm like, nobody. You know, these goddamn politicians and these Texas governors and kids and they'll die. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Walks in the wind coming from my way. I think we should go vote on the council. Maybe we should get Mr. Claus. Start us off with that. Probably.
We're going to start the June docket call. We'll start with number 19-08 U7758, the state of Texas versus Ivan Moreno.
I gotta wait for my number to open with.
Your Honor, I did speak with Mr. De Hoyos yesterday afternoon in regards to this case.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Let's try that again, Madam County Attorney. I apologize. Ivan Moreno.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I did speak with Mr. De Hoyos. I was under the impression he would be logging on today to make announcements as well, but we were going to be asking for that case to be moved to the next docket. By then, but if you want to just recall that for them to appear.
We'll recall. If you're not currently speaking, you need to mute. Also, what we're going to, an announcement is all cases, this is for the attorneys on Zoom, all cases that were filed in 2020. Can you hear me, Ms. Guillen?
Yes, I can.
All cases that were filed in 2020, we're going to put a time limit of September for a disposition of some sorts. If not, we're going to start moving to jury dockets. So just to let all attorneys on this Zoom, all cases that were filed in the year of 2020, if not disposed of by September 1st, we will have final pretrials in September. We will have final pretrials in September and move to jury trials for October, November, and December.
Your Honor, Mr. Moreno's case is a 2019, so I think you meant 2020 or before. It's an old case.
That's exactly right. So definitely that one too. So this, if not disposed of, we're going to move to jury trials starting in October.
And Your Honor, do we have a setting for the next month?
July 8th.
July 8th, okay.
Mr. De Hoyos, do you have an announcement on this particular case?
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, I visited actually with his girlfriend, communicated with him by text. I've got a new number. I fully anticipated that he'd be here this morning by Zoom. I didn't see him when I flipped across and looked across and see if he was there. So I don't know if he's there. If I can get an opportunity, if you'll recall this, Your Honor, I can call him and his girlfriend. I've got two numbers.
Okay, we'll recall it later.
Okay, thank you.
We'll move on to 2002 U7797, the state of Texas versus Jacqueline Davila.
Your Honor, I'm representing Ms. Davila. Again, Ms. Page, Ms. Skian and I, we visited on that and agreed to reset it. I've got all the discovery. I'm having trouble getting her plea offers with that discovery, but I'll visit with her to correct that. I'm hoping Ms. Davila's there I understand again, she would be here by Zoom. I don't see her.
I can see her.
Okay.
I'm here, sir.
Your Honor, if you could get a reset to July 8th, maybe we can take care of this at that point.
We'll reset this case to July 8th. If not disposed of by September, move to.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
Am I good to go?
Yes.
Log off. We'll move to 2003 U7800, the state of Texas versus Gilbert Anthony Rios. Mr. Rios, are you on? Ms. Gehan, this is a Mr. Jepson case. Are you opposed to passing this to July? He may be confused on being here today.
Yes, no, I'm not opposed to that. And we will be reaching out to Mr. Jepson's office to see how we can assist in handling the pending cases.
Okay, thank you. We'll move to 2004 U7810, the state of Texas versus Marco Antonio Manguia.
Your
Yes,
Honor,
sir. Present.
I just spoke with Mr. Dodd this morning. It's my understanding he's in another hearing and will be zooming on later. However, this case also, by way of announcement, it has some pending felonies with it, and that's why we've been passing it on. I'd like to ask if we can get one more pass and give me a chance to get with the DA's office, and if we can't work something out with them in regards to that, maybe we'll have to settle this and dispose of it another way.
Okay, we'll start off. Let's recall all Mr. Dodd's cases when he's able. He did notify us that he'll be in a hearing and get on as soon as he can.
Okay, Your Honor, do you want me to wait or is this going to be on another date?
Oh, please wait here, please.
Okay.
2004 U7823, the state of Texas versus Miguel Rodriguez.
Yes, sir.
This is a Mr. Dodd case too, I believe, so we'll recall it.
On Miguel Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't have that on the.
Let me check real quick.
Yeah, I don't see that on, I don't believe we have that.
Okay, in case he says something, I want to make sure you hear him. So I'm gonna,
Mr. De Hoyos, please mute yourself.
Your Honor, I've got Mr. Moreno. He's having troubles getting on, but I've got him on the phone. He's trying to appear, so I apologize about my muting, but he's here, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll recall it momentarily.
Okay.
Ms. Guillen, I see Miguel Rodriguez has actually signed a waiver.
Okay.
Mr. Rodriguez, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Is your wish still to waive your right to have an attorney and speak with the county attorney yourself?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Guillen, how would you like to move forward on this case?
If we could provide him my office number so he can call and leave some contact information with his.
Mr. Rodriguez, do you have a pen handy?
Hold on, sir. Let me go. Okay, sir.
432-693-2222.
Okay, sir.
You need to set up a time.
Kilgore, can we please get a valid address for him?
Yes. Mr. Rodriguez.
It's 917 East Bean.
Okay.
And my current phone number also is 830-309-8944.
Can I have your state and zip code? I mean, your town and zip code?
Del Rio, Texas 78840.
Thank you.
Mr. Rodriguez, please at some point call that phone number, speak with the county attorney's office to set up a meeting with them, okay? You're free to log off now.
Thank you, sir.
2008 U7839, the state of Texas versus Bernardo Pena Jr.
Yes, sir. Speaking.
Mr. Pena, I have a note here that says you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you wanting to waive your right and that would give you the ability to talk to the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
Where do you live, sir?
Needville, Texas.
Where is that close to?
South of Houston.
Okay. Do you have a pen handy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Write down 432-693-2321. Tomorrow morning, call that number, speak with Miss Quigg, and we're going to set up a way for you to sign a waiver of your rights. Okay, sir?
Miss Quigg.
Miss Quigg.
Okay, and the number is 432-693-2321, correct? Okay, Judge.
Your case will be reset to July 8th, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Am I free to zoom off?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
(2008) U7841, the state of Texas versus Heather Page Welch.
I'm here.
Your Honor, Ms. Guillen and I discussed this yesterday, and we've reached a plea bargain. And if we could get it reset, and we'll get all the paperwork done and plea it out at the next setting.
Can we do this prior to the next setting? Can we set a does the county attorney's office have any conflict with setting a plea date of June 28th?
No, we have no conflict.
Okay, June 28th will be a plea date for all cases that will be needing to be pled out June 28th, starting at 10 a.m. So, Mr. De Hoyos, can we reset this to June 28th for plea?
Absolutely, Your Honor, and Ms. Welch is there, so and I'll make sure she knows that. And can she be excused?
Yes, in person, June 28th for a plea.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to recall the next one when Mr. Dodd's available.
Your Honor, I am present now.
Oh, there he is. Okay, let's move back a little bit then. How are
Yes,
you?
Your Honor. Good morning, Judge. Nice to see you. Thank you for allowing me to show up a little late.
Absolutely. I know you're busy. Let's move back to 2004 U7810, the state of Texas versus Marco Antonio Manguia.
Yes, Your Honor. Stephen Dodd from Mr. Munguia, I believe he is present in the Zoom courtroom. Your Honor, I'm showing he's got a pending felony. My office did alert me to the announcement you made prior to docket about all cases. We understand that deadline. I would ask that we pass this possibly to August to see if I can get some resolution on that felony that'll hopefully dispose of this case, if that would be all right. And I've got a few of those like that today.
Yes, we're gonna remove the both cases from the docket and put them back on the docket for the September 16th docket, September 16th.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Are those indicted felonies?
As I understand, Mr. Munguia's is not, but I will stay in touch with the DA's office and Ms. Guillen as well, and as we check on that.
Okay, thank you. We'll move to 2008 U7844, the state of Texas versus Gene Mart Evans.
Your Honor, Stephen Dodd for Mr. Evans. I'm looking for Mr. Evans right now in the courtroom.
I saw him previously, so if he's not logged on, he tried to at least.
Okay. May I proceed with an announcement, Your Honor? Mr. Evans has 2 pending felonies. I believe one I'm appointed on, much the same situation as Mr. Munguia. I believe, I want to say one is indicted, but I will check, but I would ask the same as Mr. Munguia.
We'll reset this to the September 16th docket. We'll move to 2009 U7850, the state of Texas versus Colin Reed Frazier. Colin Reed Frazier.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Mr. Dodd, do I have permission to log off?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, may Mr. Munguia log off? My apologies.
Sorry for the interruption.
Oh, you're fine, thank you. Ms. Guillen, have you heard anything from a Paul Williams, an attorney representing Mr. Frazier?
Their office contacted us shortly after the last setting in regards to discovery, and they have accessed that. However, I have not heard anything since then.
We'll recall this case. (2009 U7857), the state of Texas versus Dylan Craig Armendariz.
Your Honor, Stephen Dodd, Mr. Armendariz. Mr. Armendariz, if you're in the courtroom, please alert the court.
Dylan Craig Armendariz.
Your Honor, may we recall this and give my office an opportunity to see if there's something why he's not here?
Yes, thank you. (2009 U7859), the state of Texas versus Antonio Munoz.
Stephen Dodd for Mr. Munoz, Your Honor. Mr. Munoz, if you're present, will you please alert the court? I do see an Antonio Munoz in the.
I can see him.
Here.
Your Honor, Mr. Munoz, has a pending felony. I don't believe this one has been indicted.
We'll reset this to the September 16th docket.
Your Honor, may Mr. Munoz be excused?
Yes,
Thank you.
We'll move on to 2009 U76 versus Rivera.
May I log off?
Daniel Rivera.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rivera, will you be hiring another attorney or do you need an appointment?
I'm gonna need an appointed one.
We're going.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Mr. Rivera, you're going to be appointed Adrian Valadez as your new attorney.
Okay.
Mr. Valadez will receive notice and he'll be in contact with you. This will be reset. This case is reset to July 8th.
Okay.
You're free to log off, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, sorry for interrupting. May I log off?
For the state of Texas versus Cody Zamora.
Morning, Your Honor. Stephen Dodd for Mr. Zamora. Mr. Zamora, if you're in the Zoom courtroom, please let the court know.
I'm here.
Okay. Your Honor, I do have a fairly new offer from the state, and we need to visit with Mr. Zamora one more time, but we may have a suppression issue to raise. Would you like me to announce that, have that filed by the next docket if we're going to do that, or how would you like me to proceed?
Could you call it at any time prior to the next docket if there is, in fact, going to be a suppression?
Yes, Your Honor. I will alert the court.
Any other announcements from the state on this case?
No other announcements, Your Honor.
This will be, Mr. Dodd, if there's a suppression hearing, could we hear it on the July 8th docket?
I believe we could, Your Honor. I don't think if there is going to be one, based on my analysis, I don't think it's going to take all that long. So I think we could be ready if we're going to do that.
Okay, this case will be set for a suppression hearing on July 8th, in-person suppression hearing. Please notify my office if that is not needed.
Yes, Your Honor.
The clerk's office, notify the clerks as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're free to log off.
All right, have a good day.
We'll move to 210U7885, the state of Texas versus Ahmed Lewis.
Your Honor, let me get the video. Your Honor, oh yeah, there you go. I'm representing Mr. Lewis. It's set for a plea today. Mr. Lewis, if you're available, I can't see you. He should
I'm
be
here.
Okay. Your Honor, we're ready for a plea today.
Your Honor, I apologize. I don't believe we've gotten the paperwork turned around to your office. Would it be possible to set this on that 28th date in June and
Well,
virtually then?
We'll reset this to in-person plea on June 28th.
In person, Your Honor? Okay. Your Honor, I know my client's from Galveston, but I don't know if that makes any difference.
In person.
In person, okay. May he be excused, Your Honor?
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move to 210U7888, Augustine Carrasco. Augustine Carrasco, are you in the Zoom meeting? Ms. Guillen, I have on my last information that he would be hiring his own attorney. Do you have anything indicating that would be different?
I have not. I know my office has been in touch with his spouse, I believe, as late as as recent as this week. So other than that, I'm not sure. I anticipated him being here today, actually.
We'll recall it. I have in my record received notice of the Zoom meeting today.
Augustine Carrasco here.
What is your name, sir?
Augustine Carrasco.
Okay, thank you. Sir, have you hired an attorney to represent?
No, sir.
Are you going to be hiring an attorney to represent yourself, sir?
No, probably not.
How would you like to proceed then?
I guess waive my rights.
Are you wishing to, you have two options. You can waive your rights, speak with the prosecutor yourself, or if you so qualify, you could receive a court-appointed attorney. Would you like to do the paperwork for a court-appointed or waive your rights to speak with the prosecutor yourself?
Yeah, I'll just speak to the prosecutor myself.
Where do you live, sir?
I live in Odessa, Texas.
Okay, if you could be here in person on June 28th at 10 a.m., June 28th at 10 a.m. to waive your rights and speak with the county attorney.
Where at?
Rankin Courthouse.
Okay.
This is your official notice, sir, to be here on June 28th. If you're not here, it could result in a bond forfeiture, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Carrasco. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
This is 210U7890, the state of Texas versus Linda Diamond.
Honor, Stephen Dodd for Ms. Diamond. Ms. Diamond is currently incarcerated in the Upton County Jail on an MTR and another pending felony as well. We are working toward a resolution. Been talking to the state about some potential offers. We're exchanging back and forth. I believe that would probably, if we get them resolved, resolve these two misdemeanors.
We'll reset this to the September 16th docket. That Mr. Dodd, that MTR, is that a felony?
Yes, Your Honor, it's a felony MTR.
We'll move to 210U7892, the state of Texas versus Aaron Fleming.
Your Honor, Mr. Fleming did sign a waiver to speak with my office and provided an email. However, we are having trouble getting in touch with him. If we could recall this and see if he doesn't appear today, we might try to get some better contact information from him.
Okay, we'll recall this case.
I'm here.
Mr. Fleming, can you hear us?
Yes, sir, I can.
Thank you. He's right here.
Mr. Fleming, where do you live?
4501. I live in Midland, Texas.
You live in Midland. Would it be possible for you to call my office and let's set something up in person so we can actually visit about your case?
Yes, ma'am. Let me jot down a phone number real quick.
Ms. Guillen, do you want him to appear June 28th? I don't have a waiver filed.
Oh, okay. Yes, that would be perfect then.
You're ordered to appear in Rankin at the courthouse on June 28th at 10 a.m. in person.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is your official notice, June 28th, 10 a.m. in person in Rankin at the courthouse.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Thank you. You're free to log off.
Thank you.
Move 210U7893, the state of Texas versus Alexander Soto.
Your Honor, Stephen Dodd for Ms. Soto. I've been in contact with Ms. Skien. We've talked a couple of times. I do know they are awaiting some lab work, as I understand. I don't think that's, I think Ms. Skien's done everything we can. We're just kind of waiting. And we did discuss if we don't get the labs in a month, if that's, please correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Skien, that we'll try to figure out maybe a possible alternative resolution.
Yes, no, that's correct. If we could have this reset to July, and if we don't receive those labs by then, we'll look at some alternative plea option.
We'll reset this case to the July docket.
Thank you, Your Honor. May Ms. Sato be excused from your courtroom.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hold on one second. U7886, the state of Texas versus John Helwig.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Eric Darnell on behalf of Mr. Helwig, the defendant in this matter.
Good morning.
By way of announcement, Your Honor, I've been speaking with Mr. Darnell frequently in the last several days trying to resolve this case. I believe we're very close. If we could have this reset to July, we may have an agreement by then.
Okay.
We don't oppose that request, Your Honor.
We'll reset this to the July docket. Mr. Helwig, you're free to log off if you desire. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. May I log off as well, Your Honor?
Sure, have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
U7901, the state of Texas versus James Molina.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for Mr. James Molina, and Mr. Molina, if you are present on the Zoom platform, would you please let the court know, sir?
Mr. Fletcher, you're breaking up and I'm unable to hear you.
Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Molina yesterday afternoon.
Mr. Fletcher, I'm unable to hear you.
Is it getting any better, Your Honor?
I can hear you a little bit better. Your camera's frozen now, so you may be having some connection issues, but I can hear you right now. I can also see Mr. Molina in the courtroom. He's
How
muted.
about now?
I can hear you. Mr. Fletcher, you may need to log off and log back on. We're going to move on to 21-2U7903, the state of Texas versus Pablo Baiza. I saw Mr. Baiza earlier. Okay.
Can you hear me, Mr. or Your Honor?
If my court assistant will please log Mr. Fletcher off and log back on.
Your Honor, and if I may, quickly,
Okay.
Mr. Molina has several other cases that Mr. Fletcher does not actually represent him on. I believe it's going to be number 24. And so we're unable to resolve that without knowing if Mr. Molina will be representing himself on that case or if he'll be hiring an attorney.
Okay, we'll recall that. Mr. Baiza, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Baiza, I have a waiver of you signed on April 14th. Are you still wishing to waive your right to an attorney?
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, he actually has, Mr. Baez, met me and McKamey at one of our last JP pretrial settings. And I believe we have an agreement. We just need to get with him and get the paperwork completed. And so if we could maybe reset that even to that 28th, we could probably take care of it then, both of his cases.
Mr. Baiza, we're going to reset this case. We're going to
Yes,
reset.
sir. You kind of cut out.
Yes, sir. If you're not actively talking and it's not your case being called, please leave this. We're going to reset this case at 10 a.m. in person, Mr. Baiza, June 28th in person, 10 a.m. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
May I be excused?
Yes, sir. We're going to move on to 21-2U7904, the state of Texas versus, I'm sorry, U7905, the state of Texas versus Kelvin Bean.
And Your Honor, we have not had any contact with Mr. Bean in regards to this case. I'd like to ask for maybe one more reset and we may actually resolve this another way.
Okay. We'll reset this case to the July docket. Mr. Fletcher, can you hear me? I believe you're muted.
I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear and see you fine now. Mr. Fletcher, I saw your client earlier. I don't know if he's still on.
You don't know what, Your Honor?
I saw your client earlier, but I'm not sure he's still logged on.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't, was trying to contact him earlier. I hadn't heard from him, but I was pleased that he was there earlier. Maybe both of us are having issues.
Yes, sir. Do you have an announcement for this case?
Yes, sir. That I know of, we're still waiting on a lab report, so I would ask for a reset unless the county attorney knows otherwise.
I'd like to request the same, Your Honor. Apparently, there's a bit of a backlog with several sets of lab reports that went out from our sheriff's office. This is in those. We are following up with the sheriff's office, and hopefully they'll be returned soon.
Mr. Fletcher, Mr. Molina has another pending misdemeanor that I don't think you retained on, correct?
Correct. He's not hired me on the DWLI.
Has he made indication he would?
Your Honor, would you mind repeating that? Now I'm losing you.
Yes, sir. Has he made any indication he wishes to retain you on the cause?
No, sir.
Can the clerk's office hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Madam Clerk, will you issue a notice to Mr. Molina and let me know if there's enough time? He had trouble last time with Zoom too. Will you issue a notice that he is to appear in person June 28th at 10 a.m.?
Yes, sir, I will.
Thank you. Mr. Fletcher, he's going to appear only on the U7902 DWLI case. We won't talk about the DWI case, but I need to know if he plans on representing himself, retaining counsel, or wishes an appointment.
I have discussed that case with Mr. Molina, but as I understand, he's not going to hire me. That may change, but that's the status right now, sir.
Okay, well, we're gonna, Ms. Gann, we're gonna have him in person and get that situated, okay?
And I believe he has a few other arraignments further down on the docket as well.
Okay. If the clerk's office will issue notice to appear on all pending cases, but not the U7901.
Let me ask him when he wants that one. Judge, what is the reset date for 7901?
July.
Thank you.
Thank you. Does that take care of everything for you, Mr. Fletcher?
Do we have a day in July for the next hearing on the DWI?
July 8th.
July 8th at 10 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Will it be in person or Zoom?
If you desire in person, I think we can do in person on that one, Ms. Skin.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see y'all on you said the 28th?
We're gonna take care of some of his other pending things on the 28th, but not the case you're retained on right now.
Okay. What's the date of the hearing on 7901?
July 8th.
July 8th. Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I'll see y'all on the 8th.
Thank you.
May myself and Mr. Molina be excused with regard to 7901?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
We're going to take a short recess. James Molina, can you hear me? Mr. Molina, you're muted if you could unmute.
Unmute. Okay.
Okay, I can hear you now. Mr. Molina, you're going to be further ordered to be here in person on June 28th at 10 a.m. Okay?
June 20th. Okay, 10 a.m. Okay.
If you could come to Rankin in the courthouse in person, 10 a.m. on June 28th. June 28th.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, Your Honor,
Yes.
could I have like some appointed attorneys, like just for 3 citations, driving with license suspended?
We're going to discuss that on June 28th.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Bye.
We'll move to 2102 U7910, the state of Texas versus Daniel Carbajal.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
I saw him. He should be there. Ms. Skin and I discussed this case. I've received discovery, and I'll be looking for a pre-offer, but we've agreed to reset this to the next docket setting.
We'll reset this to July.
July 8th. And may Mr. Morales Carvajal be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have a housekeeping matter. On Miss Heather Wells, we announced that we would play it out, and you said reset it to June 28th, to be sure, in person, correct? Oh, okay. I'll let her know.
Mr. De Hoyos.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Move to 2102 U791 the state of Texas versus Jose Vicente Rios Garcia.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Your Honor, Mr. Rios Garcia did sign a waiver, I believe, to speak with me, and we spoke in McCamey. And I believe we've reached an agreement. Is that correct, Mr. Rios?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
Your Honor, if we may, if the 28th is not too full, we could probably set it for then, and we'll get with Mr. Rios Garcia between now and then and get the paperwork all signed up and ready to go.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia, you're ordered to appear in Rankin in person at the courthouse on June 28th.
Yes, sir.
10 a.m., okay?
Yes, sir. 10 a.m. Yes, sir.
Thank you. We'll see you then.
Thank you. I can log off now?
Yes.
All right. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.
2102 U7912, the state of Texas versus Stephanie Renee Garza.
Your Honor, Stephen Dodd for Stephanie Garza. I believe Ms. Garza is present in the courtroom. Ms. Garza, please let the judge know you're present.
I'm here, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor, in this case, I have been provided discovery, reviewed same, spoke with my client and the county attorney. There is an offer that we intend on accepting, and we will get that paperwork signed into you in due order.
Do we want to do this on June 28th?
Your Honor, if we may, I need to visit with probation about a few things. Could we please have this set for plea on the July 7th
July 8th.
or July 8th docket?
This case will be reset to July 8th for possible plea.
Thank you, Your Honor. May Ms. Garza be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
This is 2102 U7915, the state of Texas versus Moses Salcedo.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Salcedo, are you going to be hiring our attorney?
No, sir.
What did we discuss last time, Mr. Salcedo? Are you wanting an appointment or represent yourself?
I wanted to try to get an appointed attorney.
Okay. What we're going to do with that then is, have you filled out the paperwork at all?
No, sir. I was trying to figure out how to get it, but I have no way of getting it at the moment. Because it was sent to me through an email, so I'm trying to figure out how to get it. I need to get to a computer so I can get it printed off.
Where do you live, sir?
Here in McCamey.
Okay. Go to the library and print it off, Mr. Salcedo.
Okay.
Okay. Have it turned in the clerk's office, even if you have to drive over there and turn it in, no later than June 28th. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
This case will be reset to July 8th. You're ordered to appear July 8th. Okay, Mr. Salcedo?
July 8th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that'll be here on the Zoom again as well?
You'll receive notice of how it will be, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm free to log off, sir?
Mr. Salcedo, one quick question. Are you working?
What was that, sir?
Are you employed?
Not at the moment. I'm here sometime. I think July 2nd, I should be working.
Okay. Are you receiving any benefits of any type?
Yes, sir. Unemployment.
Mr. Salcedo, you're going to be appointed Adrian Valadez as your attorney. Adrian Valadez of Fort Stockton. He'll receive notice. You're further ordered to pay. You have two pending cases. You're ordered to pay $50 a month until this case is disposed of, starting first payment on July 8th.
$50 a month, starting July 8th.
Yes, sir. you will send payment to the Upton County Clerk's office.
Okay,
All right, we'll see you next month, Mr. Salcedo. Thank you.
yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We'll move to 2103 U7920, the state of Texas versus James Yeager.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Council. David Phillips for Mr. Yeager.
Any announcements from either side?
Yes, Your Honor. We still need to get discovery to Mr. Phillips on this matter. We can have that done today. If we could have this reset to the next docket and give us a chance to discuss potential pleas.
We just got retained, Judge.
We'll reset this to the July 8th docket at 10 a.m.
May he be excused, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll call the next one of 2103 U7921, the state of Texas versus Michael Lewis Zuniga.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Mr. Zuniga, do you have the ability to turn your camera on?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, I can hear you, sir. I can see you. Sir, this is set for an arraignment. You have been charged by complaint for the offense of driving while intoxicated, a Class B misdemeanor. If a person was to be found guilty of a Class B misdemeanor, they could receive up to 180 days in jail and up to a $2,000 fine. For purposes of the arraignment today, sir, what is your plea, guilty or not guilty?
I was looking to move this. I haven't hired a lawyer yet.
I'm going to enter not guilty for you.
I guess I'm not really sure how this works.
Are you going to be hiring an attorney, Mr. Zuniga?
Yes, sir.
So we'll reset this case to the July docket, July 8th at 10 a.m. You'll receive notice, and please hire an attorney before then, and let your attorney know that you are to appear July 8th at 10 a.m.
At the courthouse in person?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Zuniga.
Thank you.
We'll move to 2103 U7925, the state of Texas versus Amanda Grogan. Is the Upton County Jail still on? Miss Browning, do you know if she's incarcerated?
Not that we're aware of, sir. But I can call up there.
Would you mind seeing if she was incarcerated, but she might be out by now?
Okay, I'll get that information for you.
My assistant's letting me know she was actually on earlier, so she must not be incarcerated. So let's recall this momentarily. Let's move to 2103 U7928, the state of Texas versus Gary Wayne Weber.
Your Honor, Stephen Dodd from Mr. Weber. He is present in the courtroom. I do see his name and I've seen him there.
Yes, I have too.
Mr. Weber also has number 48 on your docket as well, 7935. One is a UCW, one is a DWI. I have downloaded discovery, been provided same by the county attorney. I have an offer from the county, and Ms. Skian graciously agreed to look at some information that I provided to her recently concerning this matter. I believe we'll have it resolved one way or another very quickly. I would ask for a reset so she could further review the information I submitted concerning Mr. Weber's military service.
We'll reset this to the July docket.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Weber be excused on both cases.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move to 2103 U7930, the state of Texas versus Paul Anthony Acosta.
Your Honor, I have been speaking with Mr. Harris in regards to this case. I believe we will have an agreement shortly. If we could have this reset, it is a traffic appeal.
Let's just take it off the docket, Ms. Guillen, and just whenever you are ready to sign anything, let me know.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
We'll remove that one from the docket. Next one, 2104 U7931, the state of Texas versus Edward Felix De Leon.
Claim Marchbanks for Mr. De Leon. He is present in the Zoom hearing as Eddie De Leon.
Okay, I see.
Your Honor, we have received discovery and an offer in this case. If we could just get it reset so I could visit with Ms. Skihan about the offer, I think we could have something worked out by the July docket.
We'll reset this to July 8th at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. 2104 U7932, the state of Texas versus Luis Flores.
I'm here.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
It's set for an arraignment. Sir, you stand charged by complaint for the offense of driving while intoxicated, a Class A misdemeanor. Is this your first appearance, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an attorney?
No, sir. This is my first time. I don't know how it works.
Okay, we're going to go through that. You stand charged by complaint by the state of Texas for offensive driving while intoxicated, Class A misdemeanor. If a person was to be found guilty of a Class A misdemeanor, they could receive up to 1 year in jail and up to a $4,000 fine. For purposes of our arraignment today, sir, what is your plea, guilty or not guilty?
I guess guilty.
We're going to enter you a plea of not guilty, sir, so we can talk about some things.
Okay.
If you were to enter a plea of guilty, that would allow a sentencing hearing to be done and you sentenced. Do you wish to do that, sir, or do you want to enter not guilty so that?
Yeah, I'd rather talk to somebody. You know, it's being my first time. Like I said, I don't know how this works. So,
to dispose of your case, sir, you have three options. You can hire an attorney to represent you to help you through the case. You can, if you qualify, ask the court to appoint you an attorney. If you're indigent, you can waive your right to an attorney and speak with the prosecutor yourself. Those are the three options.
What's the best option? I guess get a appointed attorney, I'm guessing.
Are you employed, sir?
Yes, sir. I used to work at Grady's Western Supply with Michael Gomez, Mr. Bruce Grady. I just recently changed my job. I'm pumping now.
Okay.
I'm pumping wells. It's right around Crane, McCamey area, so it's not too far away.
Okay. Sir, you can call the Upton County Clerk's Office, receive some paperwork to file for a court-appointed attorney. A court-appointed attorney is not an automatic. You must qualify and be deemed indigent, meaning you do not have the funds to hire an attorney. Okay. So if you feel like you're qualified, please call the Upton County Clerk's Office and fill out the paperwork, and they will give it to me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
At the time of your arrest, you indicated you did not want to request an appointed counsel, so you'll need to fill out that paperwork, and then you're ordered to appear July 8th at 10 a.m. Okay.
July 8th at 10.
Yes.
Is it on Zoom or?
You'll receive notice of what it will be.
Okay, sir. Sounds
you.
good. Thank you. Have a good day.
We'll move to 2104 U7933, the state of Texas versus Emily Nicole Mullen.
Good morning again, Judge David Phillips for Ms. Mullen. And Your Honor, basically same announcement. I don't see her. I know we sent her a link, but we just recently got retained on this case. And
I'm here. Sorry.
council and I just really started a dialogue in regard to the matter.
If there's no opposition, will you reset the July docket?
That'll work for us, Judge.
Thank you.
Is that going to be July 8th, Your Honor, at 10?
Yes, sir.
And that's all I have, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Have a good day, Mr. Phillips.
Thank you, Judge. Council.
Thank you.
We'll move to 2104 U793 for the state of Texas versus Israel Urias.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Urias, I have a message that you're, are you needing a court-appointed attorney, sir?
No, sir, I want to waive my rights.
You'd like to waive your rights? Are you still living in, do you live in McCamey, sir?
No, sir. I
Where
live
you-
in Fort Stockton.
Hold on one second. Mr. Urias, you're going to be ordered to appear in person June 28th at 10 a.m.
Okay, sir.
So be here in Rankin at the courthouse, June 28th at 10 a.m. so you can sign a waiver. And then if it's possible, you can talk to the prosecutor then, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, we'll see you June 28th at 10 a.m.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're free to log off, Mr. Urias. We'll move to 2104 U7936, the state of Texas versus Matthew Dylan Carroll. Matthew Dylan Carroll. I see Mr. Carroll was arrested February 27th, indicated he did not want an appointed counsel, and posted bond. I see that Mr. Carroll received notice of the Zoom court hearing, and it was not returned. I think someone's trying to log on. The individual with the helmet, a yellow helmet, could you please unmute yourself?
Yes, it's Dylan. Dylan Armendariz.
Okay. Mr. Armendariz, hold on there 1 sec. Go ahead and mute yourself and just hold on 1 second, okay?
Yes, sir.
And the individual that has the name of Galaxy J7 Crown, can you hear me? Ms. Guillen, since this is the first appearance, how do you want to proceed with Mr. Carroll?
I'm in no objection to perhaps resetting this for arraignment on July 8th and giving him one more opportunity.
Can the clerk's office hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
If Mr. Carroll could send his notice for July 8th at 10 a.m. in person.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Dodd, I see Mr. Armendariz still. I think he's trying to work and be productive right now. So if you have any announcements, hopefully he can hear us.
I do, Your Honor. Your Honor, I talked to Ms. Skian. I do have an offer and a revised offer. I've been provided discovery. I need to get Mr. Armendariz to my office so we can have a substantive conversation about that offer. I would ask for one additional reset, and we will announce whether he's going to accept the offer or where we're going from there.
Okay, we're reset to July 8th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're gonna come back. Does Mr. De Hoyos or Ms. Skian or anybody, do y'all need a break or can we keep on going?
No, Your Honor, I've got a quick announcement. I've got Mr. Moreno here. He tried to zoom in, having difficulty. I've got him on the phone. We just need a reset. That's what we talked to. I'm hoping we can take care of it. This is an old case, so I'm hoping we can take care of it at the next docket.
Very first case.
What's holding us up on this case?
Your Honor, I was appointed back in 2019, and I think there was a failure to appear, so there may have been a warrant, so he was out, and then I just got a recent notice. And so I'm sure that Mr. Moreno, did you get rearrested recently? Yes, he said, Judge, I don't know if you can hear him, but he said, yes, sir. So he just got rearrested, and so I'm back on the case.
Where does he live? Where does he live, Mr. De Hoyos?
Mr. Moreno, you're still in McCamey?
No, sir.
Where are you at? I know you got an 830 number, so where are you at now?
I'm in Del Rio, Texas.
What address?
1017 East Chapoy.
1017 East Chapoy in Del Rio, Texas. Is it 78880?
78840.
78840 is the zip code over there.
This case will be set for a final pretrial on July 8th. If not disposed of, we will go to trial in July.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Moreno, did you hear that? You're ordered to appear July 8th at 10 o'clock. So keep in contact with me.
Okay, I will, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
8th at 10 o'clock?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And I'll get, just be in contact with me and we'll take it from there. May he be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, but in person.
Okay, in person. You're gonna have to drive down to Rankin, okay? You understand?
Okay, yes, sir, I understand.
It's not gonna be by Zoom. You're gonna be in person July 8th.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I think with that, I'm done. Can I be excused as well?
Have a good day.
Likewise, have a good one, Your Honor. Paige, have a good one.
I take care.
Okay.
Ms. Grogan, can you hear me? Amanda Grogan, I see you walking around. Can you hear me? If my court assistant will chat her and tell her she's in court, if she doesn't want to be arrested, she needs to put the cigarette out and to unmute herself. If the court assistant will just kick her off the Zoom, please. If the clerk's office will give her notice that she's to appear in person July 8th. Mr. Dodd, do we have anything left?
No, Your Honor, may I be excused from the court today?
Absolutely. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too, Judge. Thank you. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Colin Reed Frazier or Attorney Paul Williams on the line? I see none. If the clerk's office will issue notice for Mr. Frazier and Mr. Williams to appear July 8th in person.
Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just saying, yes, we'll send the notice out.
Thank you very much.
And I was just going to ask, is that going to be a hybrid setting, both Zoom and in person as well? Okay.
We're going to, if I've indicated in person, obviously they'll be in person. Everything else can be Zoom. I guess I should have told Mr. Dodd while he was here. If the clerk's office will let Mr. Dodd know that if, well, my assistant can do this. If my assistant will let Mr. Dodd know that if a suppression hearing will be July 8th, it will be at 9 a.m. prior to the docket. Do you have anything left? I don't see. I think we've taken care of everything unless you see something I missed.
I think that's all for us.
Awesome. What hotel are you staying at?
We're at the Hyatt Regency. So if they had to move us, the original host hotel closed down 2 weeks ago. So they bumped our conference. It's been a scramble, but
I like the background.
so humid here.
Yeah. Ms. Browning, do we have anything on your end? You think we got everything?
No, sir, nothing at all.
Awesome. I think we're done. Although this is not a record, it's pretty close.
All right, we all have a good